Right, hey everyone. Nobody got back to me on stuff to do. It's a group Monday or Friday, so I decided we'll go back to an old favorite of mine, Vista Cleanup Detail. I forgot I turned that on. So because no one got back to me in time, I just go back to an old favorite of Vista Cleanup Detail and just, chill out with it. So, how do I completely fucking forget. I completely forgot that Vista is a game I actually have to open my launchers for, and I can't just search for it in my search bar. I've been, messing around with emulators a lot in my spare time recently. Got a Dolphin, so I can emulate some GameCube games. Been playing a lot of those fucking hit SpongeBob titles from my childhood. Did I English that right? We're not going to worry about it. I'm tired. It's the end of the day. And I just want to play a really, really laggy game where I clean up dead people. That's what I want to do. You know, as much as it's been a pain dealing with my grandparents, it's actually nice to be back at their place. It's a much, much nicer area to be living in, despite the home environment being a little bit worse. And I miss this room quite a bit. It's also nice not being in a room where, like, because of the slanted roof, I essentially can only use a third of the actual space in the room. It's quieter out here. Like, it's windy out, so I don't know if it would be audible, but if I opened this window, you might be able to hear the peepers outside. They were very, very loud, like last week during one of my streams. I'm pretty sure they were audible the entire stream. I forgot about that. Ooh, my ear holes hurt. That was loud. This is loud. Why is it so loud? Let's turn this game down to, like, 50 and turn off the music. Now, let's go even less than 50. Let's go to, like, 30. Just because I like this, background, music that I have. I think that's going to be a good volume. The music I picked might actually be a little too quiet. I don't know, Violet, you need to do a better job making your tracks consistent in volume from track to track. I'll just actually change the song to one that I like a little better. Let's go with I Want You to Notice Me. I love that one. This still feels like it's probably too loud. Ah, well. We'll figure things out as we go. Now, what are my keyboard shortcuts to change things? Nailed it. First try. I still feel like the game is almost too loud. You know what? I think everything's at a good balanced volume, so I'll just turn down my system volume for myself. Actually, no, I almost feel like the music's too loud now. You know what? I'll go at this for a little bit. Then I'll check up on the stream on, like, my phone or something, and I'll see how the volume is balanced. It's been a while since I played this, and I really should finish up some of the assignments that I've already been doing, but honestly, I want to do something fresh. What's something I haven't done on stream? Have I done core sample? I don't think I've done core sample. Let's do that one. 3 hours, so given my nature of doing this less casually than most people would, and getting over 100% on every level, this will probably take me a total of two streams. Yeah, I'll say that. Alright, so here's the elevator. I thought it was punch-out machine. I'm seeing inhuman blood. Okay. Sorry, I've got an itch. Yeah. I assume this is a no access. Yep. This is probably going to allow me to get through but be locked with a code. Oh, it's not. I thought it would be code locked. Oh dear. Okay. Righty. So shit went down here. Also, I'm aware somebody told me that you can just fill up a text field with periods to get like the maximum amount of points, but I don't want to do that. I want to try and roleplay this almost. Fascinating, truly fascinating. These crystals, if I can ever use the term, are truly unique. Instead of regular repeating crystal lattices or even amorphous arrangement, these crystals seem to constantly change and shift. The very molecular structure morphs and seemingly adapts to its surroundings when it needs to. This is behavior wholly unlike anything documented by science. I decided I didn't mean to do that. I have decided instead to call it a proto-molecule in honor of my discovery. Okay. New kind of crystal was found that shifts to its environment. If I had to guess, it didn't like the environment it was in and started to murder. What are you? I don't know. Oh, it's a teleporter. Can I teleport myself? Eh. I can! That's awesome! That's gotta be useful. I might be able to teleport things into, like, a furnace or something. Alright, what do we got here? Quantum bin, broom, solar flare, first aid, supplies, lantern. Alright. Well... Crisis technologies. Start with a bin here in case this dispenses junk. This bin looks smaller than the other bins normally are. Either that or something's wrong. I don't know. Actually, yeah, because this isn't a bin machine. Wait, what? What is a quantum bin specifically? What does it do? Like, if I just get, like, I don't know, some random trash. Oh, there's actually a person that died here. How did you die exactly? I'm gonna say you exploded? I have no idea, man. I have no fucking clue. Alright, well, let's write a descriptor for you. Where did I throw your fucking flash drive? I had it seconds ago. Here we go. Dr. Stanley Rosenberg. Alright. Notes. Dr. Stanley Rosenberg appears to have exploded into crystal bits at desk I don't even know what it is. Appears to explode into crystal bits. Not all body parts can be found. Presumably meets all lost limb requirements. And I think that's about it. Yeah. Alright, let's go flash drive you, buddy. Where's the punch-out machine? Shit, I never found the punch-out machine. Where's the punch-out machine? Oh, this is a problem. Okay. We will flash drive you later. Let me find the punch-out machine. God, this map's bigger than I thought it was. Oh, goody. The death crystals. I'm sure those will not hurt me in any. We're just gonna ignore that. Ah, here's the normal fucking bins. Where's my fucking punch-out machine? Oh, you did not have a good time, buddy. Oh my god, there's crystals in your face. Is it safe for me to be here? I don't think it's safe for me to be here. My god, what was happening yesterday? We were mourning the death of Julie, and now she rises from the dead and severely injures Dr. Simons. Or Simmons. How is this possible? Others have already begun to show symptoms as well, and several people have even begun to consider cutting off their own limbs to stop the spread. I fear that we've completely misread the seriousness of the situation. God, please don't let me also return to life with crystals poking out of my mouth like poor Julie. I can never forget the way she just shattered. I'm beginning to think more and more that I really don't actually want to be here. Alright, let's create a little cleaning station by here for when it inevitably dispenses giblets and fucking dynamite and crap. Instead of what I really want. Alright. I have no fucking clue where to stick this. I guess here makes the most sense. And you already have a bucket on you? You do. Alright, and a bucket there. So there's my little cleanup zone for that dispenser. Violet, you need to get better at balancing your fucking songs volume to match each other. I'm putting it on 7 and I'm not changing. If it's too quiet, so be it. Oh my god, Discord, why do you suck? There we go. Don't screw up, please. There we go. Oh, hey, a broom. Sweet. Jiggly. Where's the punch-out machine? Have I just walked past it? I probably have. Or maybe there's no punch-out machine. Maybe in this one you punch out by jumping into the fucking vortex. I don't know. Is it? I must have just missed it. Oh, this can be opened. Back in here. It's an upstairs. I forgot there's a whole another level to this place. Oh, hi, fella. Your death looks pretty tame. What do your deaths count as? Like, what do I put down? Do I put down you were slain? Oh my god, this is where the punch-o-matic is? Jesus, man. Oh, God. Alright. How did you die, sir? Peter Kreiskel. Brain function. Turn on. What was it? It's 4 for the tablet? 5 for the tablet? 5 for the tablet. Peter... I think I typed that wrong, but whatever. Found pinned to wall in second floor of deadly black hole chamber. Appears to be intact, but eviscerated, and he is pinned with a crystal. Okay, so he was not intact. He was decapitated and had his limbs removed. He was, in fact, not whole. He was halved at the waist and had his head and arms removed. So that would be decapitated and dismembered, I believe. Poor Peter. I do work for my company. Give me paperwork. Pull my hands out. I can't believe I don't know these ever. I'll rate this later. Work method. Look, we'll deal with this all later. Oh, what did this involve? Mutations. That's for sure. I guess environmental hazards would be a thing. Definitely other. Yeah, that seems about right. Personal account, confirmed articles, number of alien entities, none at the moment. Cement shell casings, bullet holes, amount of items incinerated, peer report, fellow employees, any thoughts on your colleagues? Not applicable. Unit and report number, 69420. NA. If I remember right, there was a thing like filling in the union stuff was bad? I don't really care that much. I honestly want to treat this. I didn't like how when I was doing it before, I was always just going through the paperwork and just maxing things out with it in the best way possible. Honestly, I kind of want to keep it legit feeling. Death particulars. This individual was eviscerated. I don't think he was thrown. He was dismembered. He was halved. He was impaled. Now what was it again? Was it... It was... decapitated. Murdered is another person. Slain is a creature. See, I don't know what to count him as far as cause of death. State of cadaver. Found in nearly intact state. Clearly pinned to wall with crystal shard and how do I spell eviscerated? E-V-I-S-C-E. E-V-I-S-C-E. R-A-T-E-D. And eviscerated. He's gonna be incinerated, probably. Mention any relevant info about the deceased. Item found on her as the deceased. Personal thoughts on the deceased and his or her family. I don't really care that much. Eviscerated upon just upon arrival. So this is upon arrival. Right. Put into the wall with crystal shard and eviscerated. Was found on second floor of the deadly black hole room. Upon moving, was discovered to be decapitated, dismembered, and halved. Dignity showed. Utmost dignity, of course. Like always. He will be incinerated. There was an incinerator, right? Personal thoughts on the deceased and any finds around her person. Her family. I do wonder what he was doing at the time of death. The estate of the black hole room leads to speculate he was observing as an explosion of crystal the state of the black I do wonder what he was doing at the time of death. State of room implied he could have been victim of crystal exploding and shattering. Body is suitable. Shattering. I think that's about it. Yeah, there we go. Keep working. Hey, fella, how did you die? It looks like you were walking this way. It looks like you were one of the infected, right? Your body's shattered into crystal, so you were infected. You got, like, halved, and then you crawled over here, where you finally died. That is fucking horrifying. So you were just halved, and you're missing a limb, so I guess that means dismembered slightly. Alright, what would I call this room? I guess, punch-out hallway. Activate. 2 more work. Go all the way down to the bottom. Boonka. Let's see. He was definitely halved. Other than that, I have no idea how else you died, my dude. Like, there are 0 clues onto how you died here. You are halved over here. Like, zero fucking clues. My guess is since you guys shatter, it was impacts. You are halved. And you probably fell down and shattered in half and then crawled over there. So I'm going to go halved impact. Anything in your report is a penalty, even NA. Game once at blank. Okay. Have you been here before, Phelan? I think you have been. I think I've seen you. So I should probably just remove that then. He's missing an arm, so I'm going to go with dismembered. And let me go fix that then. I know I could probably just look up how these people died on a wiki and just get it all, but I don't want to do that. I also know I could just put a bunch of periods here to get the most points, but I also don't want to do that. I don't know. I just don't like looking back through the records and seeing a bunch of periods. I just don't like entering it that way. I feel this is a little more fun. Found... Oh, God. Found in Punch-Out Hall in 2 halves on opposite sides. Appears to have... I prefer a lorem ipsum generator? What? Excuse me, what does that mean? And Punch Out Hall in 2 halves on opposite sides. Appears to have become infected with crystals. And while shambling around, fell over and shattered. The upper half appears to have dragged itself along hallway until it became an animate. That's not how an animate is spelled. It became lifeless. Looks nice, but is lazy. Ah. Okay, I see. So it just generates a bunch of like a random Latin crap, basically. Or stuff that looks like Latin. Body will be handled with utmost dignity as usual, even though I'm just gonna huck them in a bin and then an incinerator. He will be incinerated. Please mention any relevant information about the deceased. It was a shame he had to die to the crystals. It can't be a fun process sitting there as you slowly become a crystallized zombie. At least he appears to have failed to infect anyone else. So that's good. Alright. That's another report done. I would, if I did this job in real life, like crime scene cleanup up, and this was required, my boss would fucking hate me because I would take forever. It's like that happens in my current job. I'm always more thorough than the rest of the employees, and everybody's like, God damn it, why do you have to be so thorough about everything? Alright, you appear to have, like, fallen down? Okay, well, it looks like down here something happened there, and there was some kind of, like, explosion. There's, like, crystals everywhere. So, did you get struck with a crystal and die? Considering somebody else was pinned to a wall with a crystal, I don't think if you get struck with a crystal, your body gets infested with them, if that's what kills you. So you were probably... Oh, there's an explosion back here. Did he get blown up and thrown this way into this and then die? No, he would have probably shattered. Okay, your body is intact. And judging by where you died, I'm gonna say you got hit with some crystal shard. And you fell over dead and it infested you, I guess? Butch Sheasley, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened to you. I cannot tell. I need Dexter. That fucking, you know, that show about the serial killer who was, like, obsessed with blood, so he worked for, like, the local police and would kill the murderers. I need him to come in here and be like, ah, yes, you can tell by the crystal being in his stomach that this is clearly what happened. Alright, what was your name again? Butch. I'm not even gonna put your last name, dude. I'm just gonna put Butch because I'm lazy. Isn't Butch as well like a term for a specific kind of lesbian as well? It's like manly lesbian or something. Butch, not the lesbian kind. Appears second floor, death hole room. Intact, missing hand. Clearly struck by crystal. Fell over and died slowly. Oh, hey, if you're still here, I saw you in the chat 3 seconds ago and I've already forgotten your name. I am very sorry. That's pretty typical. Where did your fucking flash drive go, my dude? What? Did I drop it down here? I guess it's gone? Question mark? Oh, is this it? Yep, that's it. Butch. What? There's like murdered and there's slain for death type. What kind of death type would be dying to, a semi-living but also not living crystal? What would that be considered? Would that be murdered or slain or none? Or is there some special condition that I'm supposed to tick off that I'm just not remembering exists? That would be really helpful if you're still here and you could let me know. Wasn't I just here? I'm losing my mind. Yeah, it was. This is where I need to be. Oh god, this is actually an elevator where you can get crushed easily. That's a safety hazard. Oh yeah, I forgot you were dead over here. I wonder... No, because this was closed initially, so you had nothing to do with this person dying. I don't think. I mean, can I even call it a person at that point when it's so fucking no longer human? Okay, you, I think, were hit by something and then just fell over. So you were impaled. That's it. Found. Fully intact. With exception of missing... Which hand was it? I think it was left hand. Left hand. Slouched over against railing of second floor of deadly hole room. Likely another victim of crystal explosion. I think that's all I really need to say. Utmost dignity. He will be incinerated later. Why did you name your son after a kind of lesbian? I imagine it caused so much ridicule. I don't know if that's how it's spelled. At work that he was very happy to die. You are sick fucks and need CPS intervention. There we go, that's a solid report. Okay, you appear to be whole. You are whole. It looks like you were, like, thrown forward or something. I don't know. Maybe if I send this downwards, there will be clues. No, of course there's none. Why would that? Yeah, because that's the wall. Right. And then you were against this door, right? I think you were dying. You crawled this way. And you, like, bleeding out, slammed into this door trying to open it or close it? No, you very clearly were crawling this way. This was crawling towards you. And so you closed this door, seeing it crawl towards you. And then fell into the door and died and just bled out here. Okay, that's how you died. So you just bled out over time, but I guess impact would be included in your death. You weren't dragged. You clearly crawled. But what hurt him before? So what would the cause of death be? I don't know. Either way, I guess impact, because he fell over at some point. I have no idea what else. I guess other, because I don't know. Was found propped up against the elec door that... What was the one that was halved? Boone? Was Boone the one in half? Yeah. So... That's the door that Boone's crystallized. You were very thorough with the report. Yeah, I know. I just think it's fun. Oddly enough, I think boring paperwork is fun. I'm not joking, by the way. Part of the reason I do my own taxes is I actually kind of find it fun. That and I don't like the idea of paying somebody like $300 to do my taxes and then I get like $700 back. It's like, well, half of that is going to you. This is when I first started playing. Yeah, I'm aware I can just fill this up with like periods and they get me max score, but honestly, I think this is fun. This is just fun. The electronic, that is misspelled. Propped against the electronic door that Boone's crystallized torso was dragging itself towards, I believe, from the blood streaks and bloody handprint. He saw Boone's remains crawling toward him, and in an effort to survive, dragged himself to the control Control panel. Clearly was in vain, as he must have passed out against door and bled to death. Corpse is fully intact. Dignity shown. Utmost, even though that's probably bullshit, as I will yeet him off of a cliff to get him where I need him to go. It's a raid. Incident report. Mentioning relevant info to the deceased. Clearly motivated to live. Was a shame. He ended up dying anyways. Must have been a strong individual. Parents raised him well. Except. Alright, so that's Boone. That's whoever you were. I forgot your name. You see, that's why I meant by utmost dignity. It being bullshit, because I just picked him up like, I forget who you are, and then threw him into the ground. You I already did. You... Yeah, you I did. Oh, you... Okay, so the explosion of what I presume was just crystal, like, floating in this, yeeted this into your body and killed you. But you were already infested with crystal, or you became infested with crystal? I don't know. I actually need to take notes on your body, because you're very dead. Very dead. What is your name? Dr. Zach Kleiner. Oh, you were the guy in the first note that I found. Dr. Zach Kleiner. Decapitated, crystallized, halved, dismembered, crushed. Yeah, that seems about right. So I think what must have happened is they were doing an experiment. The crystals like exploded and hit these guys, and it created like crystalline zombies, and everybody else panicked and went into survival mode. I don't know. That's my only guess. I keep forgetting that I need to add credit for Violent Pony. Have you done this map before? No. I have not. I'm going into this blind. If I'd done this map before, I would have been able to just fill this all in. Probably perfectly fine. So he was crushed. I don't know what... Murdered, slain, probably none of the above. Under this circumstance. His head is gone, so decapitated. He didn't have limbs, so dismembered. And he was cut in half, so halved. And impact is you get thrown and you like hit something. There would be like, there wouldn't have been a barrel on top of him and he would have been like crushed. And I have not done this map before. I don't know what the story is. Just over the weekend, there's a lot of messy spots. I liked it overall. You know, it seems like an interesting map. Was this always in the game, or is this a newer one? It feels like I haven't seen it before. It has stuff that I haven't seen before. I feel as if it's newer, but then again, it has the crystals, which I've seen in community levels, so it might have been an older one, and I just missed it all this time. Found on second floor of death hole room. That's clearly like a power generation area, but I like calling it death hole room. Body in several Chris crystallized pieces. I think it's an older map. Okay. Body and several crystallized pieces under barrel. Clearly got hit with barrel and split apart from its impact and crushed barrel and crushed on impact, likely became crystal after the incident, but as he was head of the experiments and playing with the crystals, may have already been infected to some degree. Utmost dignity will be shown. He'll be incinerated. The man was a visionary looking for new power generation methods and died in a tragic accident. I can respect this man, however, it is clear he bit off more than he could chew, and that led to his demise. Perhaps someone else can't continue his work, and his death will not be in vain. Done. I wonder if that flickering is a level effect, or... Okay, yeah, it's just a weird lighting effect that's not rendering quite right. For a second I was like, is my graphics card dying on me? Because right now, in this climate, I don't know if anybody is watching this, and if you are, if you know about the current graphics card climate, but, you can't get one. And the only thing I have laying around, or the most powerful thing I have laying around, because I have more than one graphics card laying around, but the most powerful one laying around is 960. And this is a 980 Ti that's hybrid cooled and overclocked, so downgrading to a 960 would suck. What's this up here? I feel somewhat blessed to work in this facility. This entire complex was built to spec by Crisis Technologies with the express aim of exploiting these marvelous crystal samples to the fullest. It has been barely 2 years since the survey team brought back the first sample from the border world discovered by anomalous materials. Already we have a working facility and all the funding we need to continue our invaluable research. I will continue my research into xenomic spatial fractures. We still know so little about the effects of teleportation of the fabric of space-time. That's right, there's a teleporter. Yo, if I put that teleporter in my crate, can I take it back with me to the office that I have? That would be awesome. Completely stupid and useless. Actually, no, because then I could block off the, meat room hallway. I could just have a teleporter go that will take you into the meat room hallway. That would be awesome. That would be cool. Oh, wait, no, but it's one way, isn't it? Okay, so if I play this map a second time, I could get a second one of them, and then have a two-way teleporter system, and completely block off the meat room hallway, and instead of having the hidden entrance that is no longer hidden and is just a wide open doorway, I can block it off, and I can teleport in and out with teleporters. Yeah, that seems fun. Oh, well, oh, I thought I needed out the clip. Actually, let's do that. Boop. What happens if I throw something into that giant hole? I assume it, like, destroys things. I don't know. I'll find out later. So that's everybody here. What would I call this hallway? I guess long upstairs hallway makes the most sense. Yeah, long upstairs hallway. There are a lot of dead guys in here, and I'm not sure what happened. This was clearly explosion, so I'm gonna say you blew up. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what happened over here. Oh, you fell and shattered or something. But I think there was an explosion here. And these guys all got, like, thrown in various directions and died on impact. You definitely died on impact. You have been halved, and I guess dismembered because I can't find your limbs, and I guess decapitated because I can't find your head? What's your name? William. It's a sad day for you, William. William. Exploded. Halved. Dismembered. Likely. Decapitated. Not all body found. This would be a tragic way to die, becoming a crystal zombie and then just blowing up and shattering into a million pieces. That doesn't sound like a fun way to go. I mean, I know crystal zombies are probably impossible, but if it was possible, that doesn't sound fun. Just getting slowly and painfully, like, turned into a crystal and then becoming a zombie. Just, ugh. I'm worried that one of these things is gonna, like, reanimate and kill me. So you were definitely blown up. You were definitely decapitated because I couldn't find your head. Well, actually, you might have been decapitated. Probably dismembered. Definitely halved. State of cadaver. Found in long second floor hallway in pieces and crystallized. Full body couldn't be recovered. I don't know how to spell couldn't. Could not be recovered. Fully, no, full. Full body cannot be recovered. Looks to have died in same explosion that killed one or two others. Utmost dignity incinerated. Those are her family. He clearly didn't stand a chance. What do I put? Was probably for the best, as he clearly was already crystallized. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to add to this incident report. You were probably one of the least interesting deaths. You just got blown up somehow. What a shame. So there's a drive for you around here somewhere. Here you are. So you were the same as that guy. You clearly also blew up. Okay. Thurgood Craftscapor. What the heck? What kind of a name is that? The fuck? Tick the box to describe the best of your knowledge how the employee died. So he clearly was blown up. He didn't have his head. He didn't have his limbs. He was definitely halved. State of cadaver. Found in a second floor long hallway. In many pieces. Now, let me just, can I copy and paste it all? Like, can I, like, Control A and then Control C with this? Or can I, like, Shift? I can't. I can copy and paste. Okay, so let's just go back to this last dude. Because he died in the exact same way. Its full body cannot be recovered, so let's just copy this entire thing. Let's go down here. Paste! Boom. Problem solved. Utmost dignity. Incinerated. Report. I'm just gonna copy and paste the exact same thing I did for this guy. Because my instant report is gonna be exactly the same, but I'm gonna add a note about his name. I do wish I could have met him, though, as his name sounds super cool. Alrighty. I'm an hour in, and I've logged, like, probably a third of all the damn bodies. What happened to you? So you were up here. Right? It looks like... Well, there was an explosive video. I don't know what happened. It looks like you were up here, then you fell down, and you just shattered. So you fell down an elevator shaft and fucking died. And it looks pretty typical. So you would be impact, and you lost all your limbs and shit. Oh my god. Wait, is that part of your body? Or is this somebody else? Because that's another dude. You're here. So what happened to you then? There was some kind of conflict here. Involving a bone saw. This guy fucked her off back here and died without his limbs. Okay, so no, these are his feet. He sawed off his own feet to try and save himself. Ah! Dude, you are intelligent. You tried. What the fuck is this area? Oh, it's just the upper part of... Okay. I thought this was an entire other room I had to clean up, and I was gonna be like, oh no. More dead people. Did I log you? I didn't log you yet. Dude, you look like you had a really bad time. Like, out of everyone here... Oh god, I didn't mean to knock you out. You look like you had a super bad time, though. What happened to you? You know, I'm aware that this is just gonna dirty up again in a minute, but, like... Let's get a little bit of the blood up. There we go. I didn't too much because I wasn't paying attention to the mop. Where was this guy found? Oh, found in one of the elevators. So this guy fell. After being, like, crystallized. So, he didn't have his head decapitated. He didn't have his limbs dismembered. Impact and halved. Found at bottom of elevator shaft. Shattered. No, crystallized. And shattered. I believe he was shambling around, zombified, trying to find prey, and accidentally fell to his demise. Utmost dignity. He will be incinerated, his or her family. He must have either the crystallization makes you dumb, or he was already pretty stupid, if that's how he died. I hope it was the former. Poor Paul. Poor everyone involved in this. This looks like hell. You know what? Can I jump into this? I want to jump into this. Oh wait, am I stuck here? I'm stuck here. What? I'm stuck. I am stuck. I am stuck. I am stuck. Oh, I'm no longer stuck? Question mark? I am still stuck? Oh my god, get me out of here. Wait, does that actually not do anything? No, I don't think it does anything. Anyhow, get me out! I am stuck. I'm stuck! Okay, that doesn't do anything. Good to know. I'm stuck. There we go. I don't want to deal with the guy that's in here yet. These guys suffered some brutal deaths. This was a person. Oh my god. What the fuck happened to you? Seriously, I have no idea. You're not man anymore. Like, Jesus. You're like crystallized meat. Where is that elevator that Paul was in? Because I guess I'll continue with bodies around that area. Mop bucket. Or I could do you. You seem to be fairly straightforward. So you were halved and clearly infected with the crystals. Honestly, because you guys are delicate, I think you just like fell over while crystallized and cut in half. Or shattered in half, so I guess halved and impact would be your causes of death. So found outside death room. First floor? Not what I meant to do. I should also do you at some point. What would I put as the disposal method if I just fucking yeeted these frozen people into the wall until they were just crystal bits and then, like, vacuumed them up? What kind of disposal method would that be? I don't know. Anyhow. Found, how were you dead? I think you just fell over and shattered in half after being crystallized. So we're going with halved and impact. Found in 2 pieces on the first floor right outside black hole death room. You know, what would that be considered the kind of disposal if I just shatter them? That would be other, I suppose. And also, it would probably require me to black hole death room. Yeah, that's what I've been calling it because a lot of people died in there, and there's 2 black holes. So it is a room with black holes, and there's death. It is black hole death room. I guess that would be a good band name. You know what, I'll bet you, hold on, I'll bet you that's a thing. That's like a band or something. Something in the world is already called black hole death room. 100%. Black hole death room. How a Minnesota nursing home fell into a COVID-19 coronavirus black hole. This is not what I was looking for, but I guess that's close enough. Death of black holes, extreme black hole death in happy room, black hole of something that I can't read, a dungeon in Fort William. What happens when the black hole dies? Black hole kills star by spaghettification. Black hole kills star by spaghettification as telescope watches? Okay, that actually sounds cool. Rare light flash from a dying star that was ripped apart by a supermassive black hole. Okay, that sounds terrifying to watch, but at the same time, amazing. Oh. So I'm going to assume this video I have here is like... That this is like... Oh god, of course this is not center. I'm going to assume that this is like one of those things where like, you see a picture of space and it's all colorful, even though space is not colorful like that at all. I assume this is like a colored interpretation of the light that was shown off, or like a render or a 3D render of some kind, but supposedly this is the kind of thing that the telescopes captured. A black hole eating a sun. And just the sun ejecting its debris as it was getting eaten. And I'm thinking this is probably a 3D render of like what the telescopes would have seen that's been colorized so humans can understand it. That's pretty fucking awesome. It's also really terrifying thinking that at the center of the Milky Way galaxy there's one of those supermassive black holes, and that's what everything is rotating around and eventually gonna get sucked into. And that's an unsettling thought. Granted, all of life as we know it will probably be long dead by the time that happens, but that's still a terrifying thought. That there's just one of those things at the center of the Milky Way. It's also terrifying that our sun could eventually turn into a black hole. Again, not a big one, and we'll be long fucking dead, most likely. But, like, that's still scary. Space is fascinating and terrifying, and I did not know there was a news site dedicated to just space news. But that's awesome. I'm glad I know about this. Dark matter could be made of black holes in the beginning of time. That's a fucking cool concept. How to spot aliens. Look at Earth. Dark streaks are probably caused by dry landslides. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad I know about this website. I like space. I don't know how reliable this site is, but that's cool. Anyhow, back to cleaning up corpses. Hello? There we go. On the first floor outside Black Hole Death Room. Likely was infected, stumbled, and then shattered into two halves. Why? OBS, stop doing that, please. There we go. There's not much more to stick in that. Utmost dignity will be incinerated, probably. Was an unfortunate way to die. At least it was likely a fast death after the long, likely, painful crystal process. Yo, how much are you willing to bet that one of these employees started this whole outbreak thing? Or, like, gave them the knowledge that you get infected with these things by, like, looking at this and being like, it looks like meth, and then just smashing it to pieces and snorting it. One of the employees did that and died, I guarantee you. One of the people who previously worked here was like, I'm gonna smash up this rock and snort it and get super high, and then just died instead of getting high. Turned into a fucking zombie. Okay, so you... It looks like you died of impact? How? How did you... I mean, I guess you were thrown and then you died of impact. That's the only way you could become decapitated from that. Good God, my dude. So this would be... first floor punch-out hallway. Well, under the punch-out hallway, but that effectively makes it the first floor punch-out hallway. Okay, well, I did that way too much. Amy Budo. You were likely thrown, died of impact, and that's how you became decapitated. That's the only way I can imagine you get decapitated from hitting that wall, is if you were thrown against it really hard. Found in first floor punch-out hallway. Death method of cause of death hard to determine, but most likely was somehow thrown against the door, and the impact was great enough to decapitate the individual. Uncertain how this could have happened, but no other explanation makes sense. Utmost dignity will be incinerated. died in very odd circumstances. It is unfortunate that I cannot provide adequate cause of death for your grieving. Fun fact, I deal with death by forgetting about the thing, the person or animal that died ever existed, and then trying not to think about them ever again. According to my therapist, this is very unhealthy. She is probably correct. Okay, I don't know what happened to you. Your death is just other. It's just other, my dude. I don't know what happened. I mean, you were pinned up against the wall, so impaled with the crystal, I guess? But how? Is this like an area where, when the explosion happened, crystal, like, flew through it or something? This is gonna be such a pain in the ass to clean. This particular room is just gonna be a pain in the ass. Achievement progress, pedestrian. 1,700 footsteps. My god. Anyhow, I'm gonna say you died from being impaled. And other. Dr. Lawrence Strickland. Oh, did I read this one yet? Colleagues have while my colleagues proceed recklessly with their ambitious research, my own studies seem to scream caution at me. The crystals are unlike anything we know or understand about basic physics. The very resonance pattern of the crystals beyond classification. I fear that if we're not careful, we could cause a resonance cascade scenario. As absurd and unproven as that theory may be, I can't help but be shocked by my results. Clear similarities to the now famous hypothesis about martial renaissance? I don't know. Oh, did I reach the end of the Violet Pony playlist? I think I did. So, I'm gonna say you were impaled against the wall. And I don't know. No idea. Oh, right. Found in first floor punch out hallway, pinned to wall with crystal and fully crystallized. I believe he got impaled with a flying crystal, which breached the walls of the black hole death room, and he slowly became infected as he was stuck to the wall. Dignity incinerated. Unfortunate that he died in this accident. His work in partnership with Dr. What was it, Zach? I don't know. Hold on. Let me go check again. Accept. Dr. Zach. Yep. Kleiner. K-L-E-I-N-E-R. Was revolutionary. Was revolutionary. It could eventually lead to something great if someone can follow in his footsteps. This man died. This man hopefully has not died in vain. Except you know what? I'm gonna go play a really stupid song from Violet. Also, Violet, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to credit you in the description. I know you say that your stuff's good to use if people credit you, but I just keep forgetting because I'm fucking horrible. It's not funny. I shouldn't laugh. I should just fucking do it. Either that I can keep apologizing and crediting her verbally. Let's see what we got in here that I can play from Violet. I can play her April Fool's joke song. That would be stupid. Why would I do that? No, that would be a really bad idea. I'm not gonna do that. Dirty Gem is a Mantelgen track. History of the Wonderbolts is good, but it's a bit jokey and not fitting for the stream. Jeez. I don't actually know what to play from her. Mystic Acoustics. Let's play something from this. Treachery, if I remember, is a pretty good one. Follow the Empire was good, wasn't it? Yeah, we're gonna play Follow the Empire. I just realized the Discord streams will not have the music. Ah, well. Not a big problem. Oh my god, there's so many dead people. You know what? I've logged all the deaths upstairs, right? So I guess I could start cleaning out the upstairs. Yeah, let's do that. Just because I'm a little sick of doing death logs at the moment. Let's just start cleaning out upstairs a little. Also, oh, the teleporter. That's right. Oh, wait, is there more than one? It looks like there's more than one. Oh, and they are two-way. Okay. Pick it up. I'm taking this with me. I'm taking it with me. Because it's cool and I want it in my office, even though it's probably going to murderize me. and there are multiple of them, and they are two-way. I see. Maybe it's just that one that isn't two-way. It doesn't like that. Yeah, clearly. Wait, why is that one oh, because it's standing up. I see. Oh, they are both two-way. I didn't do it. There we go. No, stand up. Oh my god. Stand the fuck up! Something tells me that's going to take more than the 2 streams, I imagine, because I'm spending too much time with the logs. And also, this is just fun. What if I put one teleporter on the other teleporter and then try to teleport it? What did I just... Oh, I teleported nothing. What happens if I do that? You know, just in case this crashes the game for some reason, let me just, like, save. Because I could totally see the devs just not thinking anybody would be this dumb. Okay, nothing happens. I'm not sure what I thought was going to happen, but I was just like, I don't know, so let's just be careful. Alright, where's the damn elevator? It's over here again. Got it. Actually, I logged the death of these 2 guys, so, you know, I should really just start with cleaning out this hallway up to the punch-out machine. Where's the incinerator again? It's in here, isn't it? Yeah, it's up here for some reason. Garbage. I said, no, open back up. Open up! Garbage. That mad has, like, exploded or something. What are these quantum bins? How do these things work? Does just, like, shit delete itself when it's in them or something? Oh, Lawrence Stricken was the one who blasted forward with the research. Zach was the, careful one. Ah, well, it doesn't matter that much, does it? If I screw up their legacy, it's not important. Is this unsafe to burn? Hopefully not. Hopefully Quantum Bin is just some kind of name, and doing that isn't gonna rip the space-time continuum. I wouldn't put it past the companies in this game to just build a bin that, if you burn, somehow destroys the space-time continuum. That is totally some crap that they would do. Maybe even on purpose at that. Alright, how do I get you off of the wall? I don't know. This song is not the mood I was going for. This is very much not the mood I was going for. I was under the impression that this was an acoustic album. We are turning that one off, and we're just going to go back to the chill playlist. Evening Trot. Okay, turn the volume up, though. Why is this one so quiet? Whatever, it's quiet. Deal with it. Also, now I remember at the beginning of this, I was like, I'm gonna check up on the volume after a little while and see if it's good. I have yet to do that. What did I just... Oh, I can just smash those. Okay. Like, that's right. Yeah, of course I can smash them. I've been doing that since the beginning. What do I do to get rid of you? I'm guessing I probably, like, laser blasted or something. How do I remove this one, though? Oh, this one has to come out. Alright. And, you know, seeing as you're, like, living zombie crystal, I probably shouldn't be, like, smashing you a bunch. That seems like a pretty dangerous thing to do. In fact, something tells me I am not qualified enough for this job. My boss probably should have sent somebody else. I don't know, maybe he thinks I'm qualified for the job because I'll be very thorough about it. He's like, hey, I know it takes you, like, 4 times longer than our average cadet to clean a crime scene, but you're very thorough about it, and we can't afford to have this zombie crystal anywhere left when we're done. So that'll be a huge legal problem. Door looks clean from this side. And door looks clean from this side. Clean doors. Oh, of course the song is louder now, is it? No, it's still really quiet. Ah, whatever. I'm new to playing music in my streams. I'll figure it out eventually. New to playing music? They must have been very boring for a while. Yes, they were. In fact, I'd argue they're still somewhat boring. I don't know why you're here. Maybe it's I'm the only person who plays Viscera Cleanup Detail anymore. Then again, I said that like last year when I was doing this, and somebody was like, no, lots of people play it. I went to check, and there were, at the time, like, 12 people playing it as well. In fact, I'll bet something similar is happening right now. I'll bet if you checked Twitch, there's like 3 or 4 people playing right now. Oh, God. Try not to get blood everywhere. There are 3. Okay. Including me or not including me? Come on, game. Come on. How did you... Oh my God. You had... Mapper. You had 1 job. I mean, no, you had more than 1 job, but, like, I'd say this is one of the major jobs. Don't get the fucking logo backwards on, like, 16 wall panels. Wait, is it only 2? Oh, no, it's a lot more. Just... I mean, I think I understand how it happened. They were probably just, like, building the room, and they're like, I'm gonna mirror this to make it easier, so I don't have to build an entire room, but, like, come on! Are you fucking kidding me? In fact, yeah, it is mirrored. You can see from the texture, like, here, and the texture, like, here, that it's just mirrored along, like, this point or something. And it was probably done to save time building the room, but come on! Come on, you couldn't have just... Zero out of 10, map is unplayable. Fucking hell. Like, I feel like that's a you had 1 job moment, but I'm aware when you make a map, you have more than 1 job, and this is it is a team. It's a small team, but it is a team of people working on this. And like, how do you not? I fucking that bothers me way more than it should. But still, just come on. Oh. Horrendous. The devs are from South Africa. Oh yeah, that's why they got half the fucking logos backwards. Makes sense. Jesus Christ. Again, I know it's more than just one job to make a map, but that's still a you had one job moment. It's like, I would think that would be something you would notice. And you'd think it would be fixed by now if this is an older map. But no! Okay, I'm going to say that's probably near full. I can, like, take some crystals down from upstairs, and that'll fill it up. Does it kill me? No, it punches me. Why did I even think about doing that? That was just going to create a bigger mess for me to deal with. Okay, your dead body can definitely go down. Footprint. Blood splotch. Crystal bit. The noises these crystals make me uncomfortable. Aw, really, man? Come on. How do the corpses have so much blood left in them? Now, I know it's a dead body and there's like liters of blood in it, but like, I feel like it wouldn't just leak out, especially when they're in a suit like this, every time I touched something. Just saying. Just saying. It's a little bit unreasonable. I don't know why. Actually, no, I know exactly why this is making me think of it. Dead bodies. There's a podcast by Simon Whistler. He's the guy who runs, Today I Found Out YouTube channel. He has one called Casual Criminalist, where he overviews, like, crimes that, like, murderers and stuff have committed. And in one of them, there's a guy who, like, is a wannabe Dexter and is really bad at it. And he decides that he's going to write an amateur TV show that he wants, or movie that he wants to film and produce based off of the crimes he's committed, and that's basically how he gets caught. He does a terrible job covering his ass, and the police got a hold of his computer, and they find this entire screenplay he's written, which is just him detailing how he murdered the guy. Stupid ass criminal, but like, there are a lot of the criminals in that show, because he does go for really fucked up criminals, but there are a lot who, like, consume people, or think about consuming people, and they're like, you know, it's just meat, man. It's like everything else. You know, it's just like pork or beef. You know, it's a cut of meat. It has a taste to it. And I always read that, and I'm like, you know, you have a point, but also no. Then again, if you give, I've seen videos of people doing this. Like, if you break open chickens' eggs, they'll like eat the inside of the eggs, learn that their eggs are edible, and then start eating their eggs. But there's videos of people giving like chicken nuggets to chickens, and they just eat it. And to me, that's kind of disturbing and screwed up. But at the same time, it's like, you know, meat is meat, and, I guess. Like, I'd imagine if somebody didn't tell you we're eating human, and they served it human, it probably wouldn't bother you that much. You'd be like, ah, this is meat. But then the fact that you know it's human is what gets to you and what disturbs you. I don't know, it's just weird. It's really weird. Anyhow, that podcast, Casual Criminalist, Simon Whistler, great podcast if you're into like true crime type stuff. Very good. I didn't think I was into true crime type stuff, and then I listened to it and I was like, This disturbs me, and sometimes I have to turn it off for a moment or two, but I like it. It's enjoyable. The fact that I am enjoying learning about horrific murderers concerns me. But I will continue to listen to it and just ignore that part of me that says you probably should be concerned. Alright, I need another bin. Yep. Have I read this before? What's happening? Just yesterday morning death. Oh, right, yeah. Co-worker came to life and murdered you guys. Or your boss, or whatever. Whatever it was. Oh, I knocked it over. I do wonder if working a crime scene cleanup job like this in real life, like where you clean up after like horrible events like suicides, mass shootings, robberies where somebody got killed. Like, I wonder if you do that job enough, if you just kind of get desensitized to it. Like I'd imagine if I were out for like a stroll in the woods and why am I just painting the wall? I shouldn't be doing that. And I ran across, like, a dead body, I'd be like, oh my god, how terrifying. But, like, if you worked one of those jobs where you saw stuff like that all the time, I'd imagine eventually it would just, like, no longer bother you. Just be like, ah, a person, they're dead. Just another one. Like, that's gotta happen eventually. Where it's just... Where it just no longer concerns you. Like, it no longer disturbs you. Right? Because I think the only reason the idea of me finding a corpse would be terrifying is because, well, I don't frequently find dead people. As I imagine most people do not. So, that's probably why the idea of finding a dead person to me is terrifying. But, like, if my job was, like, crime scene cleanup, and I was just cleaning up, like, blood and guts and dead people, I imagine after a certain amount of time, it would just be like, ah, yes, more dead people. You know, more corpses. Like, it would no longer be terrifying that it's a dead person. It would just be normal. I don't think I would see it any differently. Like, I'd still be like, ah, yes, this is a human being that is deceased. I wouldn't start being like, ah, this is garbage or something. But I have a feeling I would just, like, stop caring that it's a dead body. Mostly I agree, as long as it's adults. Yeah, I mean, children would probably be, like, fucking mortified. But, yeah, I don't know, it just seems like you'd just stop after a while getting freaked out by it, you know? To any government agencies interested in a crime scene cleanup individual that may be listening, no, this is not my way of saying I am interested in the job. Because while I find this fun as a video game, I don't think I would find it nearly as fun in person. Hire me. No. This would not be nearly as fun in person. This is not my way of saying I want this job. It would probably take quite a bit of therapy alongside working this job before I would be okay doing it. I was considering being a mortician. I had a van driver. I was specially educated, so we went to school on vans instead of buses. And he helped work for a mortician for a while, like transport bodies and stuff, but at one point he had to go pick up a body and transport it. Actually, I don't remember if this was him or if it was one of his friends, but either way. When you're dead, and you're recently dead, your body can still have electrical impulses go off and make it do things, and so it was either my van driver or his friend, can't remember which, was driving the body in this hearse, and he's looking in the rearview mirror to check behind him, and the body in the, like, oxygen just suddenly, like, sits up, and he pulls over, gets out of the car, runs away, never helps out the guy again. Just refuses after that. He's just like, fuck no. And you know what? I would probably do the same thing. I'd be like, dead things aren't supposed to move. That dead thing is moving. I'm leaving. I get that happens, and like there's a whole thing where if you eat, like, there's a certain octopus dish where they basically just take a whole ass raw octopus and stick it on top of the dish, and it's a baby one. And if you pour, like, soy sauce on it, the salt in the soy sauce causes electrical impulses to go off and it starts moving. And I'm aware that, like, it is not alive, and it is not in a half-alive, half-dead state, it's just electrical impulses going off. But that's still scary. I know what that is, but that still scares me. I know that the body sitting up is like... I know that that's just shit happening, but that's still gonna make me shit myself. Jeff 2143 is now following on Twitch. Thank you. That's an odd name, but thank you. I like to imagine that person's just been watching in silence this entire time and is just like, ah, yes, talk about corpses, I enjoy. I approve of corpse talk. Take this follow. Corpse talk equals good content. I mean, I think half of the episodes of me playing Viscera, at some point I've talked about dead things, just because this entire game is cleaning up dead people. I'm going to talk about dead people at some point. In fact, I challenge anybody to stream this game. Well, possibly. Okay, so that's a yes. I challenge anybody to live stream this game for like 2 hours or longer and not bring up dead things at some point. Like, you're going to talk about corpses when you are playing a game about cleaning up corpses. Like, it's just going to happen. Speaking of corpses, my grandfather needs me to put his eye drops in. I'll have to leave for a moment. No, I do not mean he's a corpse. I mean he is old and nearly a corpse. That man, by the way, my grandfather, according to like every doctor, should be dead by now because he's not very healthy and he smoked forever. Even though he went on the medication, he was told that like there were different approaches he could take, and the best approach he could take was stop smoking, take the medication, he'd live another decade. And that was, like, when I was, like, 1 or something, and I'm now, like, 20. And I'm almost 21. He's outlived doctors' estimates by, like, a whole-ass decade. Which is really nice, but it also means that, like, he's living on borrowed time. Like, the Grim Reaper is waiting for him. It's very sad to think about, but hey, you know, you only live so long and you eventually die. When I get older, my method of dealing with death, which is forgetting that the person existed, is going to bite me in the ass really hard eventually. I should definitely be listening to my therapist who says do something about that. shit. Yeah, let me go do his drops. He's probably ready now. And then I got 10 minutes left to keep propping up blood. What is this map? Like, why so many crystals? I forget the name of the map. I think I can check in the save menu. Core sample. Some scientists... Yeah, I've been calling this black hole death room. There's some, like, scientists found this new crystal that acts like it's alive, but it's not alive, it's matter. And they're trying to generate power with it, and from what I've gathered... something goes wrong, horribly wrong. The crystals start infecting people and turning them into crystallized zombies. And from what I've gathered, they find out about this, and then shortly after they find out about this, they're doing some experiment in this, like, room with the black holes and the crystals. And I'm assuming crystals exploded because of how crystals are scattered everywhere. And this caused a huge infectious outbreak. And everybody in the facility either died from mortal wounds related to being attacked by crystallized zombie humans, died because they became a crystallized zombie human, and eventually either shattered or got killed by somebody or whatever, or died in vain attempts to try and escape the crystallized zombie humans or survive. Like, there's one guy who, there's a saw and some crystallized feet, and then a trail of blood leading over to a wall where a guy is leaning up. He cut off his feet to try and stop himself from getting infected. And it worked, he didn't get infected, but he bled it to death. So a Doctor Who plot. I suppose I've never actually seen Doctor Who. And it's not something where it's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where I haven't seen 90% of it, and I'm gonna condemn it as shit after only seeing 10% of it. Doctor Who is something where just like, I don't know literally anything about it and can make zero judgment on it. I will, however, make a judgment on JoJo. It's because I've seen some of it. It's fucking awful. How many more of these bins? You know, this could... I don't know anything about Doctor Who, but this could probably be a Doctor Who plot, I guess. Okay, you're crystallized, so I can mop up all the crap around you, and I don't have to worry about any more blood being spread. If I don't think I can just dispose of you by, like, doing this... Oh, that creates crystal crap on the floor. That's why I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, got it. The episode's very wildly like, one they fight the sun on a space station, on another they fight shadows. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. I know my dad used to watch Doctor Who quite a bit, and when I'd visit him on weekends he had custody, I'd watch it with him and my stepmother, and there was some crazy shit. By the way, isn't the TARDIS supposed to, like, change what it is to match the time period as a disguise, but, like, the Doctor's one is just broken and he hasn't bothered to fix it. And that's why it's a police box. Isn't that the whole reason for that? Because I think I remember somebody saying there was, like, an episode where, they fixed it, and it became various different things for a while, and then they, like, re-broke it because it was confusing or some crap. Get out of my way. I don't know. Doctor Who's been running for a while, hasn't it? It's been running for, like, several decades, hasn't it? Because some of the like first episodes made of it were in black and white. And I think it's still running today. They did in the latest season, what, they had the first female Doctor? Because I remember there was a whole controversy about that, which honestly I think freakouts like that are kind of dumb. Because it's like, how about you wait? No clue, I've seen less than 1/3 of the episodes, but the like 30 I watched were cool. I think there's way more than 90 episodes. So less than a third, you've probably seen less than like a 10th. So I'm pretty sure across the entirety of the franchise there are like hundreds of episodes. There's no way that it's like slightly over 90. That can't be right. It's got to be like way over 90. You know, there's probably a Wikipedia article that lists them all that I can go look at. Actually, Alexa, how many episodes of Doctor Who are there? "198 episodes and 13 seasons. I would have thought it would have been more by now. Why am I not just bringing the damn bucket with me? What's wrong with me? Dude, I've been playing, seems like 2.5 doctors out of 13 or 14 doctors. Ah. Isn't it like... Is it that there's like a new doctor picked out of the universe, or that they're like reborn? Like, I don't understand how that works. Is it like, oh, the old doctor's finally dead, let's go find a new one? Or is it like, you are reborn as this person? And also, is it a person? I imagine not. Ah, crap. I keep letting it get oversaturated. I need to watch the drips on the mop so that it doesn't happen. Reborn. Okay. I wonder if there's some kind of cap or limit to that. And also, other than the fact that, you know, because it's for television, they're going to keep making it a human, but is there a stipulation that it's always a humanoid person, or could the Doctor theoretically be reborn and be like a fucking duck? Because as stupid as that would be, that would be a cool thing to just make a fucking stupid animation out of. Same Doctor, new life. It's an alien, and he's the last of his kind, letting me fill out my sci-fi bingo card with character. Okay. I do wonder if there is a stipulation that it has to be humanoid, though, each time he's reborn. Probably, if he's an alien, I imagine he's just reborn of, you know, whatever his kind is, and that whatever he is just happens to be humanoid. Down. Well, it's 10 o'clock. I'm supposed to end the stream now, so I'm going to cut it here. I have a stupid quantity of things to do before I go to bed, and I probably won't get it all done before I go to bed, but whatever. I hope anybody who watched enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a like and a subscription. If you're watching the archive on YouTube, same thing. Leave a like and a subscription. If you're watching on Twitch, follow. I think there's something else you can do on Twitch, and my brain is not remembering right now. If you're watching on Periscope, follow my Twitter, because that's where Periscope streams through. Oh, and then if you're watching on Facebook, follow. Although I don't think my Facebook streams are working properly, because I think they're still set to friends only, because I can't figure out how to make things public. Facebook updated their UI, because the last time I looked at it, like 5 years ago, it just looked like a crappy old blog site. And its UI was terrible. And then they updated it recently. The UI is a lot better, but it is not very transparent or easy to use. And also, I started out by giving them as minimal information as possible, and then at some point I went to like log in to mess with settings, and like, we believe your account activity is suspicious. You must give us your mobile phone number and your name. And, like, your full actual name and all this in order to unlock the account. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you just locked my account because you wanted me to give you information. And that was the only way you could get it. Because there was no anything that I did that was remotely against Facebook's, like, terms of service or policies or anything. And they were like, you've been violating our rules and we don't think you're human. And she's like, I don't think that's what happened. I think you wanted me to give you more information, and so you made that happen. Anyhow, that rant over. Goodbye. Where's my stop button? I forgot where it is. There it is.